Hi everyone, today we are going to learn to create a simple star pattern. This pattern is formed in a right angle triangle made of stars. As you can see that here is a 5 number of rows and each rows with a one more stars. Here you can see that, and the second row there is 2 star, in the third row there is 3 star, as well as in the depends on the number of rows. And here we can understand the nested loops for the nested loops to create this pattern. Here suppose that n is equal to 5. This is inputted by user. N is equal to 5, and here this all loop is called nested loops, and this called outer loop. It controls the number of rows, and this loop is called inner loop. It controls the number of stars in each rows. And here you can see that I is equal to 1. In the first iteration I is equal to 1, and 1 less than 5. 1 less than equal to 5. Here you see that I less than equal to 5, and I is equal to 1 and n is equal to 5. 1 less than 5 is true, and here is an increment operator. With increment operator, this increase the value of I by 1. This condition checking, it enters in the inner loop. This loop is controls number of stars as I say, and here j is equal to 1. Here j is equal to 1 and j less than equal to I. Here I is equal to 1 and 1 less than equal to I. This condition is true, and it enters the compiler, and the compilers come in the next line and see out a star. We have a stars with a space. After this, j with the help of this increment operator, the value of j is increment by 1, increase by 1, as we say. Here j becomes 2 and j 2 less than equal to 1. This condition is false, and it's came out from the inner loop, and we have a new line with the help of cout endl. And in the next iteration, I becomes 2 and 2 less than equal to 5 is, this condition is also true, and it enters in the inner loop. And here j is equal to 1 and 1 less than equal to 2 is true, and here we see a star. And after this j becomes 2 and 2 less than equal to 2. This condition is j less than equal to 2. This condition is true, and after this condition checking, we have one more stars in the second row. Second star, here is 2 stars, and after this j becomes 3 and 3 less than equal to 2 is false, and it's come out from the loop, and we have cout endl and next line. And after this the compilers again goes in the outer loop, and here I becomes 3 and 3 less than equal to 5. This condition is also true, and after this is enters in inner loop, and in this iteration j becomes in the first iteration j becomes 1 and we have 1 stars, and after this j becomes 2, we have second stars in the third row, and after this j becomes 3 and we have 3 stars in the row. And here I print the 3 stars, and after this j becomes 4, I becomes 4 and 4 less than equal to 5. This condition is also true, and it's enter in inner loop, and we have 4 stars in the fourth row, as we can see that. And after this I becomes 5 and 5 less than equal to 5. This condition is also true, and it enters in the inner loop, and here we have 5 stars in the 5 row. After this iteration, I becomes 6 and 6 less than equal to 5. This condition is for 6 less than equal to 5. This condition is false and the whole nested loops is end. Compiler came out from the nested loops, and here you can see that 5 stars in the last row. In the first row we have 1 star, in the second we have 2 stars, in the third row we have 3 stars. The number of stars increment by 1 in the each row, and it is depends on the number of n. Here we enter 5. You also enter 7, 8 and any number, any integer as you need. Okay. So after this dry run, I am opened my VS Code and create a file Ractangle triangle.cpp and type here our C++ boilerplate code include IOStream, then using main space std and create a main function and main and create a variable int n and enter number of rows and input n by the user and type our nested loop. Here it is a outer loop and I is equal to 0 and I less than equal to n and I plus plus. Here the inner loop for int j is equal to 0 and j less than equal to I and j plus plus, and here we type our stars with a space, and after outside the inner loop we give a next line cout endl. Okay, and let's run our code. Here is the run button. Let's run our code. Here the compiler asking you for type the number of rows, and here we type the 5 rows. We want 5 rows and enter. Here you see that in the first row the 1 star, and in the second row we have 2 star, in the third row we have 3 star as well as, and here you say that we are success. Here you see that we are successfully print our pattern, the right angle triangle. It is simple pattern. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, and subscribe for more videos. Okay, thanks for watching.